So we just recorded about 3.5 hours of great content, but I forgot to start recording. So I'm gonna restart. Uh,
Yeah, we have our Flight Reacts moments on this show.
yeah, that guy. Everyone knows who that is. So welcome to Ziril and Brynn. Hi guys, how are you doing?
How
Hi.
are y'all?
Ziril, why don't you introduce yourself first?
I'm Ziril. This is my third official appearance on the show. Fourth unofficial because I got called in the middle of an episode 2 episodes ago. I make
That was a
music,
hectic
make
episode.
videos. That was a great episode, I think, but I didn't see the start, so.
No, Scribs absolutely violated us,
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm still
which
sore
is
about
Love
that.
Scribs.
Sounds like
something
a good
similar
time.
might happen on this episode as well.
Oh, really?
Yes, welcome back. Well, but not on my behalf, don't worry. Welcome back, Ziril. We missed you. It's been a while.
Oh, I missed you too.
2 whole episodes.
It's actually been one
Um,
episode.
No, what the fuck is wrong with you?
No, it's been 2 episodes. If the last one
funny-
didn't have me and the one before did, that's 2 episodes.
This
Yeah,
is the.
it's funny because
There's one in
we
between.
missed. Yeah, we took
Yeah,
the
that's two
yeah,
episodes.
Okay,
ago.
my bad.
yeah. Laugh.
And then
Brynn, what's
Honky-
going on? Yeah, Brynn. We have Brynn on the show, an arguably better guest. Actually, no, Ziril's our most recurring guest, so he has that. He is an MVP. He's an MVP.
Awesome.
So Brynn,
So-
also known as Brynn Maichi. Hello, how are you?
Might you?
That's funny.
It's even funnier the second time.
It's even funnier after we already did the gag and forgot to record it.
So hey, my name is Brynn Mish, and I make incel core. Some people will argue that it is not incel core, so I either call it
Why would they argue that?
because I guess women can't be incels, but I guess I pioneered femcel core, also known as Bryncel core.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Did you? I thought that free refills. And no, never mind.
So
Now,
it's
more
fun.
and more people who come onto this show are trendsetters. We've had like a lot of people who had pioneered their own genres.
We've had like a
more
cowboy
recently.
punk person here before. It was crazy. Yeah, lots of trendsetters here. So what exactly is femcel core? How does it differ from other genres?
So, honestly, my music is a mix of like two things. I have like a alternative rock side that's supposed to be more punk and like has like a lot of themes of like internet subculture. Um, you know, female powered, reinforced with like themes such as like being armed, robbing men, killing men, hating men. And
Whoa, what did men do you?
well, you see, as a femcel, I have a deep hatred and disdain towards men, and
What's the definition of a femcel?
a female incel.
Are you an incel?
I would say, yeah,
How many times have you had sexual intercourse in your life?
0 because I love God and Jesus.
I guess that would
Uh,
not label you as a femcel then.
no, but the thing about incels is that they don't really hate women. They just like avoid them for whatever reason.
Well, it really varies.
What about you, Honky? Do you hate women?
I actually haven't shared my opinion on women on this show yet.
What's your
I
opinion on
think-
women?
You know, they're good for sandwiches.
Are they? I think that no one is as good for sandwiches as I am.
Really, you're a sandwich prodigy.
Exactly.
No, women are alright, yeah. I wouldn't say I hate them. I'm actually straight, so it's cool.
You
Like,
are?
I don't know.
Are you really though?
It's sometimes it's hard to tell, but I am, yeah. So you make music, right? You guys actually did a song together.
Yeah.
Zero
Yeah.
Pill. Has that song turned out the way you wanted it to?
Um, Honestly, I think so, but I think Ziril feels differently.
I didn't like it at first, and then it started to grow on me. It's not I thought that Brynn was going to add drums to it, so it just shocked me at first that it was different. But I do like it, and I believe, Brynn, if you're all right with talking about this, we're probably gonna do some more music together, pretty soon.
For sure, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was that a
And
cover?
give
Wait,
away.
it's called
Uh,
Dale Pilled, right?
yes.
Yeah.
So it's a
No,
cover of
actually,
what?
I wrote that
What?
song.
Oh, you wrote it?
Yeah. I
Damn.
used to go
Okay.
by the name Cameron Flage, and before that, I went by the name School Shooter. And
Ah,
before that, I was Michael Jackson.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when Ziril was previously Cameron Flage, he wrote that song. And a lot of people
Damn.
covered it. So like if you look up Dale Pilled on like SoundCloud or something, you'll see a lot of covers from a ton of different incel core artists.
Yeah, I asked because I saw that you 19 days ago you reposted a song called Dale Pilled. I don't know who the hell was the original, so yeah,
Oh,
it's you. It's a good song, good ass song.
the original was Cameron Flage.
I thought Ziril's was the original, the one that
No,
you just made.
no,
No? Oh.
nah.
Ziril previously
Mm.
known as Cameron Flage, so
Of
that-
course, yes, of course. I've probably recorded Dale Pilled more than anyone else. I think I have 9 public and 1 unpublished.
You guys both have a cover of "I'm Sorry That I Blew My Brains Out Across the Room."
Yes.
Mhm.
Did
by
you listen
Slater.
to each other's and whose is better?
Brynn's is better. Mine is a joke.
I would actually beg to differ. No,
Oh.
Bryn's is good, like it's legit. What do you think? Who do you think is better?
Yeah, what do you think?
Brynn?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
I'm gonna have honestly, Ziril, I didn't listen to your version. I didn't know you had a version of it.
Yeah, that makes sense. It sounds about right.
I think it's the greatest piece of musical content I've ever consumed. You should
Thank you
really get
very,
around
very
to
much.
listening to that.
Thank you.
Jeez.
Definitely check it out.
Is
But
it
yeah,
the
I know I
honestly,
cannot get over that shit.
honestly, I'm sorry that I blew my brains out across the room was a cover by, like from Slater, and that was like the first like incel core esque song I've ever like recorded. And when I recorded that, it actually blew up more than any other type of music I made. And that like because of that like cover it's really what like kind of pushed me to pursue incel core despite a lot of people disagreeing with me being in the genre solely because like I'm a female, so they call me a stupid Floyd.
Yeah.
A stupid Floyd?
Stupid Floyd, Foid, like a
I was
female
like-
moy.
I don't think they call her a Floyd.
Floyd Mayweather? Oh, okay.
I was thinking of a different Floyd.
And what's your opinion, Brynn? Are you a stupid Floyd, or are you a smart Floyd?
I'm a cyber Floyd. Which is the
Yes.
name of the EP I recently released. I'm releasing that onto all streaming platforms very soon, but right now it's on YouTube and Bandcamp and SoundCloud, which includes like majority of my like most popular incel core songs, which are half covers, half originals.
That is great. You are actually wait. So the "I'm Sorry I Blew My Brains Out" whatever. That's your most viewed song, or listened to, I guess.
Yes, it is. It's like I think it's at like 9K right now. I can't wait for it to hit
Yeah, it's
10K.
up
That
there.
would be like
I have a question for Ziril. How does
My
it
version-
feel to have less SoundCloud followers than Brynn?
I have like 9 SoundCloud followers, and I have like 9 views on my song, so I'm not. I mean,
Oh, you're not very close, but you're getting there. You're about to hit 100. That's a big milestone.
am I?
Is he? He's at
Yeah.
67.
Oh, cool.
96.
Oh
I'm not
shit! I
at
looked
60,
at following.
Yeah, I'm
I
not,
looked at following, not
follow
followers.
67 people.
My co-host is dyslexic. Don't worry.
I'm not too worried with how many people follow me.
I am. Make sure to follow us on
Brynn has
SoundCloud,
Brynn.
YouTube, Twitter,
Oh,
Instagram.
that's true. Brynn has
I don't think
probably
I'm one to talk. We have like 20 followers, Jago.
Brynn probably has more uh approachable music than I do. My music is, what's the word? Oh, it's shit.
I wouldn't say it's shit. I would say it's like scary.
Scary. What did you listen to? You listen to like the old stuff?
My tendies.
No, it's not a scary song. It's funny.
It personally,
I,
Funny.
w-
I personally felt fear when I listened to it.
Well, then you probably deserved to.
I would argue that your Uh-Oh Slater cover should get 1 million followers for you alone. Like,
Well, thank
Jesus
you.
Christ, I
Thank
cannot get over that shit. So good. Bryn, you have a song called I Killed Myself. I Killed Myself in January. Did you, first of all? And second of all, why did you choose January?
Okay, so I Killed Myself in January is like a very like real song for me. Honestly, that whole song has like references to like real life stuff I went through. So here, let me just like I can break down the song like lyrics. Let me just like pull up the lyrics real quick. So
Yeah, what are those things like the Genius lyric explains? Like, whatever the fuck? We
oh,
can do one of those.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'll break it down. So the chorus is I'm gonna cut my hair into a bob and then cut my bangs straight across. Then maybe I'll feel human after all. And so that kind of like alludes to like my hair used to be like very, very long. And it came to a point in my life where it's like I hated everything about myself and I just needed something to change. And like I was growing out my hair for like 4 or 5 years at that point, but it's like that trope in movies where it's like, you know, like the girl's going crazy when she like shaves her head, like a Britney Spears moment, or just like even just like, you know, when a girl shaves her head and stuff, it's usually a sign that like she doesn't even want to be affiliated with like any kind of person. So that chorus is what was inspired by that kind of like thematic theme with like a woman just going batshit and like crazy and them cutting their hair. So like for me
Was
personally,
that by chance an allusion to First Nations culture because they can't cut their hair at all, and when they do, that means they're out of the First Nation, family.
no, but it's very similar to that because like growing my hair out to be that long was like something I worked really hard for and something that I loved like dearly. So then yeah, I did cut my hair into a bob, but I didn't cut my bangs straight across.
Oh
So
no.
What are,
I don't think I'd look good with bangs, but I remember like, oh, like I'm just gonna cut my hair, just like, you know, reinvent myself with like a completely new hairstyle, you know? And so that's where the chorus came from. It was also catchy and stuff, so it was also for that as well. And so
How does it
I
go? I didn't really listen to it.
I'ma cut my hair into a bob and then cut my bangs straight across. Then maybe I'll feel human after all. And then the second part, which is
That's actually
I
pretty catchy.
yeah, but then the second part of the chorus goes, I killed myself in January. Please can you forget about me? Hollow shell, I know I lack substance. So I guess I killed myself in January, that chorus. So it was January of 2020, and I was just in a completely terrible like headspace. And it was really bad to the point where one day I woke up and I had to go take a shit. So I took a shit, but it was like one of those
Wait,
like,
girls do that?
yeah, they do.
I don't think she's a real woman, guys.
I'm weak. But Yeah, so that morning I woke up and I had to take a shit. So I was sleeping all day because I was like super depressed. And I got up, I went to take a shit, but like you know how like I don't know, sometimes like when you're like stressed out, you just end up taking off all your clothes. Well, I was taking a shit, I felt like the urge to just like take off all my clothes. So like I'm just sitting on the bathroom toilet like
The
just
only
completely
time I
naked.
do that while taking a shit if the shit's really painful and I can't bear it.
What? I never shot naked. What? You get the urge to.
Really? Like, do you ever have like a really painful shit?
I just,
Yes.
I just endure it. I
I
don't need
know,
to
but like
strip.
you have to at some point you have to like take off your shorts and shirt and shit, right?
You
No?
take off your shirt
That's just me.
when you're shitting
I've
if it
never had
hurts.
that.
Yeah, what?
Oh,
Just
No,
endure it.
no one's backing me up on this. Are you
I
kidding?
No.
got you. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Thank you.
I got you.
Uh,
But basically, that kind of happened. And so then, like, I finished taking a shit, whatever, flush the toilet, I'm like washing my hands, and I like look at myself, like, in the mirror, and I hated everything about myself. I was literally looking at myself in the mirror, like, my reflection of just, like, my whole entire being, like, for what it was, and I didn't like how I looked, I didn't like my body, I didn't like my face or my hair, um, but then I also at the same time I hated myself, like my personality. Um, I went through a really, really bad breakup and a lot of things were said that just like destroyed me on the inside. Me and my ex at the time, like we both struggled with an eating disorder. So, like that's why we started dating because we kind of could relate on like those like issues the body issues we had. But then towards the end of our relationship, it just completely 360'd and it made us both really toxic. So,
hmm.
That's
the
crazy.
one of the things that he said to me that just like really really hurt was just like he stopped eating and like he tried to say that like it was like my fault and
What?
yeah, and he just was like
Have you
basically
wait? But during that time, have you ever considered eating?
This, you're so smart. Oh my god. How? Yeah. Why didn't you consider eating?
well, I don't know like if any of you guys struggled with an eating disorder, but it's not about just eating but like body image, weight gain, the like need to be skinny, and how like that can turn into like a fear of eating food or like even a fear of possibly gaining weight. And yeah,
Yeah, no,
so
I actually know what you're talking about. I know someone who has done that. So yeah.
I think eating
so
disorders are just a lazier way of working out. Like you work out, you lose weight, except it's good for you.
yeah,
I
uh,
mean, in a
uh
way,
I guess, but like you really see weight loss in a caloric deficit, right? So like you can exercise a lot, but like if you don't have that caloric deficit, you're not gonna lose any weight.
Yeah, yeah,
But
caloric deficit.
yeah, so like that relationship ended like very, 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 very badly, and some things were just said that like threw me very off. My character and my morale was attacked, and that's something that I take very, very like seriously into heart. And since he was my boyfriend at the time, him saying that stuff to me just like really hit different because it's like you're one of the people who know me best, and this is what you think of me. Like it just it threw me into fucking like a psychotic
yeah.
episode. I literally had like an ego death like right then and there. So all of that's going through my mind. But at the same time, since I was depressed, I also gained weight too. So then I like my whole entire life I struggled with an eating disorder. So like my weight has constantly fluctuated from like being like a little chubby to being really skinny, like back to being like chubby again. And at this point in time, like I was kind of like chubby, and So I hated my body too, and
Hmm. Yeah, we actually talked a lot about this, about how like most of the really good pieces of art come from times when you're in like a pretty bad place, and
yeah.
at least you got a banger song out of it. Like from what I heard, like you singing from the chorus, like it's pretty catchy.
Yeah, that song actually got 100 likes and 100K plays in less than a week. So with that, like I knew that song was gonna do well after the first week. But yeah, so the I Killed Myself in January represents January 2020. Please can you forget about me? I was going to a different university at the time, and I was like, I had all my old friends there. Like I had a whole friend group and everything. I was actually on the swim team as well. I was a varsity Division 3 NCAA women's swimming athlete, and the Please
Wait,
Can You
really?
Forget?
Damn.
Yeah, I used to swim for my
And you
school.
stopped because of the like eating disorder and stuff?
Well, that, like, but also, like, I couldn't stand being there anymore. Like, the Please Can You Forget About Me is, like, homage to, like, me saying bye to everyone there. Like, I kind of just wanted to drop off the map without anybody noticing. Um, I just,
Uh,
even though, like, I had friends who cared about me and they were like, no, like, you're okay. Like, I'm here for you. Like, I didn't even want them to be there for me. I just wanted to, like, disappear. So, the hollow shell, I know I lack substance. That's in relation to kind of like the how I felt to like the things like my ex said about me and how I started to view myself. So like I didn't even feel like I was real anymore. I just felt like just the shell of a person with no substance, kind of like an NPC. Like who was I? And so that's the
yeah.
main part of that chorus into the pre-verse, which is I can't look people in the eyes. I know that you're sad inside, but sometimes it's better not to cry. Um, I have trouble looking people in the eyes just because like I'm like really like socially awkward and like especially around people I don't know. Like I get like kind of like awkward and stuff, which is really weird. People don't expect that because I have a very strong internet personality, but I get a
Do
little
you ever
awkward.
consider looking at their eyes?
Yeah, but like honestly, it's like I don't know. I get like intimidated or like look down or like look away. I don't like looking people directly in the eyes. It's just like too
Yeah,
much.
I know what you mean. When you do it for like more than 10 seconds, it's very creepy for the other person.
Like I just can't do it. And I know you're sad inside, but sometimes it's better not to cry. Um, I actually wrote that verse like a year after I wrote the chorus because I was sitting on this song for a while.
Jeez.
I just write lyrics in my phone and then I like revisit them and I kind of build off of them. So I just have like pages and pages of just like written stuff that I just build up over time. And so like I have like friends who like, you know, I can see that they're sad and that they're depressed and like sometimes that's just life and you just got to deal with it. And like sometimes you just don't have the time to like cry about it or like anything. You just literally have to keep it up inside you and keep like and do what you need to do to like to live in life. So I'm currently a college student and my friends are other college students and like especially like with corona and everything, like every like depression and anxiety is not a lot more prevalent. So a lot of people are like holding things in and aren't like able to like really, you know, speak about the things that are really affecting them because they can't even process it. So, and in this day and age with like, you have school and work, like you don't have the time to deal with those things.
Is
So,
that your IRL? Was that
yeah.
someone on your end knocking on the door? No.
Oh, you guys heard that? Yeah.
I
It
mean,
is.
barely. It's okay. I just have insane ears. I think we should pause and I'm gonna ask Ziril if any of his songs are of this emotional significance, and if
Okay.
so, which one?
Uh,
We'll go back to yours.
Problem.
I mean, all the songs on my first album. and probably a song or two before it are all about. Are they all about? Yeah, they're all for the most part all about the breakup.
Were you by chance going through an eating disorder at the time? Which one was your first album, by the way?
So, I only have one out so far. Oh, by the
A Walk
airing
in
of
the Park?
yes, by the
Oh,
airing of
yeah.
this, I will have Soda String out. It comes out Friday the 14th. So, if you missed it,
Oh,
I'm not taking
sheesh.
it
Watch
down.
that shit, people.
14th? I thought it was the
Yeah.
15th.
Is it the 15th? Did I say it was the 15th?
On our
It should.
thing, you were saying.
I know it's on Friday at 7 o'clock Central Time.
Oh, well, on our last,
14th.
or on one of the episodes that you were on, the one before the last one,
Did I?
you joined and then said it was on the 15th, yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It'll be. I mean, by the time that one's out, it'll be out anyway.
Yeah.
That one.
So-
That one. Most of the songs don't have a whole lot of meaning. Some of them do, but they're all instrumentals, so you wouldn't really know. The songs
Like, most
on-
of them don't have lyrics? What?
No, it's all no. The new album, Soda String. It's all instrumentals, no lyrics.
Oh, all of it? Shit.
all of it. Yeah.
Is some of it, is it like all original?
Yes.
Dang.
That's fun. That's exciting.
Well, no, actually, wait. I mean, everything in the main part of the album is original. Then there's 3 bonus tracks on the YouTube, and if I put out a CD or a cassette or something, then they'll be on that. But there's one song that's a cover. It's not on the actual album though.
Original instrumental songs are really hard to make because like with vocals and shit, like you could just literally like repeat the chorus, repeat the verses. You only need to write like 2 different ideas of material, and like I don't know, with instrumental there's so much more structure to it.
Yeah.
So
It's very-
that would be actually cool to listen to.
There is, I mean, for some songs there is a decent amount of repetition. One of the
Well,
songs-
yeah, I'm sure there has to be. There's
Um,
repetition in like classical music, so
Yes.
repetition is everything. Yeah, so I guess there's not really much subject matter in that new one, right?
No. Besides like one song, but the first one is pretty much all about breakup. I don't think I had an eating disorder, but I was eating probably like, I think I counted up, I was eating 3 bowls of ramen with 2 eggs each a day, and that's 990 calories. I could see my ribs. I was running to and from, and it was just because I didn't have any, I didn't have much of a budget for food, and I didn't have time to eat, and I wasn't taking care of myself. But I don't think it was like, oh, I was thinking, oh, I've got to eat this, or I've got to eat that.
Ramen's such a classic. I
College-
literally eat 3 bowls of that shit, and I live with my parents and they cook, so it's kind of pointless to do
I
that.
Like the
ruined
packaged,
as much of it.
the $1 packaged ramen?
It might be
$1?
more than
You're
$1.
kidding.
Actually,
No,
1 bowl might be
$1
$1.
would be insane. No, where I was getting ramen, you could get an entire box of 16 things of ramen for $2 or so,
Yeah, it's
and then you
insane.
could get a box of 60 eggs for $2 or so. So I was spending about 75 cents a day on food. It was not enough though.
Bro, eggs come
I
in
waited-
boxes.
Yeah, you can get a box of eggs where I live because it's like rural.
There's no
chicken
way.
farms nearby. Yeah.
How did you not die from lack of nutrition?
So I weighed about as much as I did in middle school, and I've seen pictures of myself, and I look decrepit. I look ghastly. I look terrible. And I didn't think of anything of it at the time. I was just like, yeah, it looks right to me.
Okay, I have a question. If
Yeah,
you were
go
to write a song and it would be a song that people would know you most for. Like people would know you for this song. It would be like your one-hit wonder. What would it be about? Both of you can answer.
I'll let Brynn, do you have anything in mind?
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
Okay, you're writing a song, right? It's
Uh-huh.
gonna be the song that most people are gonna know you for. It's gonna be your one-hit wonder. Maybe you have two, but this for now, like for the purposes of the question, this is your one-hit wonder. What would the song be about that you're writing? Could be anything.
Make your song about listening to your other songs.
Oh my God! Wait, that's like what Zendaya thing.
Who?
You know that
Who?
Zendaya song called "Replay"? You don't
No.
know Zendaya? Okay, I'm gonna stop referring to
I think
teenage pop culture.
is Zendaya the
I
one
Brynn
know
that
who
definitely knows.
Zendaya
is
is.
Zendaya
She was on.
Thank you.
the one that tried to uh like quote cancel like a kid for saying the N-word? Is that the one?
No, that's Sky Jackson, right?
Oh, my bad. I think so.
Both,
Okay.
They're
both
both
Disney
Disney
stars.
Channel.
Oh,
Yeah.
did they both do it?
No, but they're both from Disney Channel, so I could see your confusion
Oh.
there. It's just that one's 10
Disney.
years older.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, same thing. Continue.
Zendaya sounds like kendama.
No, it
I
doesn't.
don't know why I said that.
Zendaya sounds like Zenyatta.
What is Zenyatta?
He's a character champion in Overwatch.
Ah,
Video games.
you
What?
guys,
You don't know who
I-
Zenyatta is? Are you serious? You guys
No,
don't play Overwatch?
we don't play.
No, I used to play TF2.
Ziril, do you play any video games?
Not anymore.
Yeah, me
So are we
neither.
just gonna ignore the question?
Yeah,
If
fuck
you-
your
if you-
question.
If you want
Well,
me to,
Okay.
if you want
I
me
don't know
to
how
go,
to answer it. I don't know what I'd say.
Just
Crazy,
make it
if
an.
you
Yeah,
want me to
it's
go
a
into
pretty
video
good
games
question.
sometime, I could probably fill like 3 hours with video game content, but not right now.
Yeah, I don't think.
What is this not the perfect episode to go into video game content
don't
after
think
we
so.
talked about
I
mental
don't
health?
think so. Especially because we've already filled what, a half hour, and I need 3.
Ziril
Gotcha.
did explain to me the whole entire like lore of Doom to me once.
It wasn't Doom, it was Dwarf Fortress, I think.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
No, it
Yeah.
was Doom.
Was it Doom?
It was Doom.
I probably talked about Doom at some point too, but I definitely remember you asked me about Dwarf Fortress, and I talked for hours about it.
I want to ask what that is.
Did you
but I don't
also
want
did
to
you also
explain
explain Warhammer to me?
Probably.
I
I'm pretty
think you
sure
did
you asked
too.
about. Or I'm not. I don't think it wasn't you that asked about that. I think someone else asked. And
I think
you
we were in
the
a call with someone else.
Yeah, yeah. Was
Ziril, how does it feel to have explained a video game for several hours to her and then she not remember which video game you're talking
I
about?
did remember.
it?
He
She
doesn't
remembered
remember.
all 3 of them.
But she thought, okay, you said you were doing Dwarf Fortress, right?
No,
But she thought you were
saw-
doing.
I did.
You
I
were
did
wrong?
Dwarf Fortress. I did Doom, and I did
Warhammer.
Warhammer 40K.
Oh, you did 3. Sheesh.
Yeah, I mean, 3 different days, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
that was fun.
There's a period of time where like I became a bit of an agoraphobe. Like I was scared to like leave my house because I had really bad social anxiety.
Damn.
I'm sorry, an agoraphobe?
Yeah.
Why don't you just kind of like.
What is that?
Agoraphobe. I think I said it wrong.
Oh, yeah, no, but I'd still not know what it is, don't worry.
It's someone who's scared to leave their house.
Oh, yeah, that would explain why you said that you're scared to leave your house.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
would it? That didn't
Agoraphobe?
explain anything for me.
That would be convenient during Corona to have.
Do you think you're more socially disabled since the whole virus thing?
Honestly, I've always been kind of like socially, like different. But I feel like since I look normal, people normalize it a little more.
Gotcha. Did you start posting on Instagram after you were done with your fucking depression and shit, or did you just like
Fucking
always post
depression and shit.
even during that time?
Did you decide to like post pictures of your ass after the breakup?
I've never posted a picture of my ass on
Well-
social media.
I mean, maybe not your ass.
With
Just
the
like
focal
pictures
points.
of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I post a lot of pictures of myself, but that's because I'd like to take pictures. I guess, like, I don't know, I just enjoy taking pictures, so I just have a lot. I have like 15K photos in my camera roll.
I asked because you said you hated your body during that time where you were, dealing with the breakup. So I don't know when you started posting.
Okay, well, also, like, you can, like, make yourself look better with clothes, so it's like.
Oh, got you.
I make myself look better by removing clothes. Just kidding.
That was
That
a
is
pretty
true.
good joke.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Speaking of
I'm
removing
glad
clothes,
that
do you
crazy
sleep
enjoyed it,
naked?
even if he didn't laugh.
Speaking
What's
of
that?
removing clothes, do you sleep naked?
for
I
the
used to when I was back home, but then my mom kept yelling at me.
I'm sorry.
Like,
Wait. Why would your mom know that you weren't sleeping with clothes?
because, like, I don't know, she just comes into my room, because I'm not allowed to lock the door either. So, like,
I feel like it would be pretty weird if I'm like nude, butt ass naked, and my dad comes in. I don't know. I don't think that would ever happen.
well, I'd be sleeping.
She comes in when you're sleeping?
Yeah.
for the
When
So
I
is that
sleep
why you
with-
stopped?
Well, yeah, because she kept complaining about it.
for the guys watching, she does not sleep naked.
When I sleep, the only thing I wear is a holster.
A whole
Yeah.
like what the thing that holds guns?
Yes, the thing that holds guns.
Isn't that just a belt though?
Yeah, but it's specifically a holster because it has a gun in it.
Ooh, fun.
But would you have socks with that holster or no?
No, no socks.
I do not sleep with socks on.
Okay,
Who
thank you.
sleeps socks
Okay,
with-
so we're all mentally stable here.
Yeah.
If you sleep with socks on, I don't know. Like, I need my toes
Do you have
to be
sex with
free.
socks on?
I don't
We
partake
don't
in
have
that kind of
sex.
sin
Nobody has sex.
because I'm not married.
Okay. I just wanted to know if you were capping or not.
Listen.
Sex isn't real.
I'm just wondering.
Of all-
Because like it's different. Yeah.
Of all things, God is number one.
Amen.
So if we were to do the rice purity test right now, I love your amen, Nate.
Thank you.
Would you score 100? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
This is the third time you've mentioned it. None of our guests know what it is.
Kamjar knew what it was.
I know what it is. I know what my score is, and I'm not gonna say it.
Speaking of
It's 100,
previous
right?
episodes with Ziril, we never actually found out if you were circumcised. I think this is the best time to do
I
that.
think
No,
that
we
this isn't a
did.
good. I think that this is a. Actually, you did not, and I think that this is probably a pretty good time to go back to the questions that I didn't answer. Right?
Like the one about what would your song be known for? That
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
mine was more urgent,
I would-
but whatever.
I would be known for if I could write a song and it would be my one hit wonder that everybody hears that like gets famous worldwide, it would be a 2.5 hour Prague folk opera about all my friends.
Would
What's
I be in
prog
there?
folk? Progressive folk.
Progressive folk.
Would I
That
be
sounds
like
sick.
referenced in there?
Yeah, sure.
Bet.
We friends. We friends.
That's true. Me and Ziril met IRL, by the way.
Yes. Do you want to tell that story?
You met IRL?
Yeah.
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 No, but
Yeah.
okay. Before you tell the story, make sure you make that opera. I'll score the shit. I'll be the orchestra. Just compose it
you'll
and shit.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. How did you meet?
Probably in real life.
Was
Yeah.
like on a road trip, right? And he was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to New York. And I was like, wait, you're pulling up to New York? Like, we have to hang out. But you see, I had like a really, really busy schedule. So I told Ziril and also our friend Artie, another friend of ours on the internet, that like I could only hang out at like 7 in the morning. So we went and we got breakfast at a diner at 7 in the morning, and we got some skillets, and yeah,
If someone
we
told me that they could only meet at 7 in the morning, I'm not meeting them. I'm sorry.
But you know what we did? And then afterwards, like, I had a little more time before I needed to go to work. So I drove them to the beach and we walked around the beach for a little bit.
We went
and
to
then,
Long Beach, right?
yes. But we had.
No, we did not. We went to a beach with a road on it called Long Beach.
Oh.
Wait,
I thought-
Ziril, where are you from?
I'm from Cleveland, but I live in St. Louis right now.
St. Louis. I didn't know there were farms in St. Louis.
Well, I live in St. Louis right now, but my uni is way outside of it. It's in the middle of Missouri. I'm just not there right now. That's where I was.
Oh, you know, I asked you that before, and I remember
Probably did.
I remember you saying Missouri like a weird person.
No, that's how people from Missouri say it.
So like a weird person.
Brynn, how would you
Yeah,
say it?
exactly.
Missouri.
Well, yeah, but you're from New York.
Thank you.
So what do you know?
I know.
Mi-
Yeah. How crazy and I
Missouri
are from
kind
New
of
York.
sounds like misery.
I am in Missouri. That was bad. That was really bad.
Yo, I want to finish explaining my song.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Where
So,
are we? by the
This
way?
is
we're
seems like
in
a
the
good time for
first
me to check my
verse.
oven. I'll be back. Keep going.
Got you. So,
Your absence will be felt.
If you want,
Um,
I can explain a song when she's done.
oh, for sure, that'd be fun. I mean, we're almost
Sure.
done. I have like 2 more verses. But
Alright.
in the first verse, it goes, "My friends all call me Mary Jane, and these places always stay the same. I'm not the person I used to be." So that was kind of a mix of present and past. So I'm in a sorority too. So when I changed schools, I realized I needed to make friends because, like, I went to a very antisocial school, and I'd go to these classes and stuff, and no one would talk to me, and yeah. So I was like, maybe
Wait,
I'll join
why
a
was it an
sorority.
antisocial school? Was it a private school or something?
No, like 50% of like my population is Asian, and like it's not a party
it.
school at all. Like it's like it has a harder curriculum, and
Wait,
yeah,
this is your current school?
yeah.
What is it?
Stony Brook,
Stony, is that like the full name or?
Stony Brook University.
Okay, don't know it.
It's in New York. It's in Long Island, actually.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Where were you?
Yeah, so I joined a sorority, and like I went through like the whole process and everything, and we had to get our pledge name. So I ended up with the pledge name Mary Jane, and yeah, so I thought it was funny just because like I was excited to get that pledge name, and I was like, yo, like this is awesome. So that was just kind of homage to that, and yeah, I got that name because I used to smoke a lot of pot, and so it was just
Okay.
like it was fitting for the time. Like I used to smoke a lot of weed. Recently, I stopped though. I can't get high without getting anxious these days. But I like from high school to like mid college, I used to smoke like every day. But yeah, these days like all I do is study and try to make music and like live. But I don't even know if I'll live to 21.
Why not?
Bro,
Also,
I
I'm
feel
back.
like
Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna.
back.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna die.
Dead by 30.
True.
How do you think you're gonna die? Do you think it'll be like a reference to your suicide song, or do you think natural causes maybe?
Honestly, I feel like if I die, I'm gonna die in a bathroom. I don't know why, but I feel like that's how I'm gonna go.
You're gonna slip
Like
in the
Whitney
shower.
Houston.
And Elvis. Duh.
Okay.
And me, I died in the bathroom.
Yeah. It's cause like I don't
Real.
know. I feel like I have my biggest episodes like in a bathroom, like locked up by myself.
Just don't have a bathroom. Go in the backyard. It's literally
like
more.
an outhouse.
It's more eco-friendly. It's cheaper. It's way better.
You'll find me dead in that outhouse.
Don't even use a house. Just use like a bush.
That's a new trend.
New Brynn song, "Dead in the Outhouse."
Yo, that's kind of good. Oh,
we need copyright on that
Yeah.
idea.
We could do like they have outhouses in like Western movies and in Shrek. You could do like a
Oh my God, they
Western
do.
track for it.
This is the second episode Shrek was mentioned on.
Good.
Well, it's only the second. That's pretty good.
That's pretty bad.
It should
we
be
need
more,
to raise
that's
that. We need to raise that rate.
What was the question that?
Shrek hotline.
What was the question that we were supposed to ask them from our last guest? Because I forgot
Wait,
it.
but Bryn, did you finish the thing?
Yeah, did you finish explaining your song? I think you still had another verse.
Yeah, okay. And all these places always stay the same. I'm not the person I used to be. TLDR, basically, you know how like when you're like in a place for like never leaving your hometown, like and going to like another place, like if you're in a bad mental headspace, no matter where you go, like it's going to be the same everywhere you go. It's not a location thing, but like a feeling thing. And so then it ends with that verse ends with, when things we used to do is a reminder of me and you, I hope someday you'll be happy too. And that basically means like, you know, when you are continuing with your life and like you're doing the things that like I used to be there for, and when you start doing those things, like, you know, my presence isn't there, like it's not going to be the same. But like if I'm really that bad of a person, like I hope that you find happiness in that. And like that was kind of like, that was just kind of like,
Emotional.
yeah, that was kind of to my ex, who like really made me feel. I don't hate him because I don't hate anybody. It's not in my heart to hate, but like that was kind of like a petty line towards him because like some of the things he said to me was just really mean. Then it goes into the chorus and it goes into the second verse, which goes, my head always feels so cloudy, you would be better off without me, one of those things that just don't work out. And basically like there was a time where I was smoking a ton of pot, and like it put me in a daze. Like I think it was just a big cope for like needing to feel something while I was smoking that much. And so that my head feeling cloudy was like kind of like relating to that cope. You'd be better out without me. That's me referencing like, you know, you're right, like maybe you would be, and like we just didn't work out. And it goes into, see my reflection in your eyes, the way your hand fits in mine, this is just another one of those goodbyes. So like my ex had like really pretty eyes, and like when I would look into them I'd see myself. And I don't know,
I
I
thought you
thought
didn't
that,
like looking into eyes.
but he was my boyfriend, well, ex-boyfriend. But it was kind of different because you know, like when you look at someone and you love them, and it's
Not
like
Yeah, definitely. Every day.
really. It's that's me when I look into crazy's eyes.
that's awesome.
Okay.
So like that one's supposed to be kind of like a hopeless road, like some of the things like I loved, you know, the way my hand fit perfectly inside his, like seeing like myself in him, like because we were very similar in a way. So it was more than just like seeing my physical reflection in his eyes, but seeing a lot of myself in him too. And that's because like we related on many like issues we had. But
So it's not like physical or anything.
no, it's more like I see so much of myself in him, and like it goes the way his hand fits in mine. I just like I thought that maybe we were supposed to be together because our hands just fit so perfectly in each other's, like but that was just me being like, you know, like I was young. I was like when we started dating I was like 18, and I was with him for
Yeah.
like a year.
Okay. I think it really is a test of who's your soulmate if your hand fits in them.
I
You know.
don't know. That's how I was
In
thinking.
their
I
hand.
was just like, that's how I was thinking.
Wait. If
And
your
then
hand fits in them?
In their
like
hand.
perfectly,
You know what I
like
mean?
perfectly.
Okay.
That's just how I was thinking. I was young. I was a hopeless romantic. I still am a hopeless romantic.
When you said you were
And
15, you were joking, right?
yes, I was
Okay, good.
joking.
Or else that when you
that
met up
was,
with
obviously that was so funny.
Okay. I just
I'm
gotta
20.
make sure.
I'm 20. But
She's
yeah, wait, I'm
14.
15 in college. Oh,
She's
awesome.
14.
she was joking. She's 14.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
man.
just making all this up. And so then it ends with, this is just another one of those goodbyes. And then the bridge is just me. Is me repeating, I don't want to say goodbye. So I left my old town in like college. Like the college I went to is like 6 hours away from the school I go to now. And so I was like, it was a really, really tough decision for me because I had to leave my whole entire swim team, all of my friends I ever made, and like, you know, everything I had at my previous college because like everything was so unbearable. And the hardest goodbye was to my swim coach and saying bye to my swim team just because like I loved swimming so much, and I was a walk-on onto the team too, and like that coach took a chance on me because he saw potential in me being like a good swimmer, and I had to say goodbye to that too. But yeah, in January, just like wrap the song up, I went through all the lyrics. In January of that year, I was thinking the reason why it's called I Killed Myself in January was because I was really close to killing myself. I looked at myself and I said there was nothing I could find happiness in. And I was like, like there's no point in me even being here. Like I don't care. Like I was being really irrational. And I was gonna do it. So I was living with like a bunch of other girls. So there's a ton of like razors in the bathroom. And I was going to break the razors and take them and just bleed out in the shower. And if they find me dead, like it's whatever, because I didn't have any other means of like killing myself other than that. So I was gonna do it. However, there was one thing that kept me back, and it was my grades. So that semester, even though I was mentally in the worst spot ever, I had really, really good grades. And
That is rare.
yeah, because
Wow.
I don't even know why. I just did for some reason. I just had like amazing grades that semester, and I was like it was like the one thing because like I hated myself and I hated everything, but the one thing I could find happiness in was getting validation from my parents and like going home and showing them like my like grades for that semester and being like I did really well in school. And
I feel
Bribery
really
was not involved.
I feel really bad for the people watching this who have shitty grades and are in the same experience as her.
oh
If you have shitty grades, just why live?
Listen,
don't.
if you have like a good group of friends around you, you don't need grades.
And if you don't have
Hey,
friends,
wait.
neither-
If you
you
don't
don't need
have any
neither.
friends, it's over.
if you don't have any friends,
Killing
you don't have
myself.
grades, and you're suicidal, just come on the podcast. Then you can tell us your story. Just kidding. We're fully booked, and we're yeah. Don't email us.
No, you're not kidding. You'll have a room eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
sure. But yeah, so like I was gonna do it, but then I remembered my grades and I was like, wait, maybe like maybe I can escape like somehow because like the reason why I was contemplating suicide was a way to escape where I was and who I am. And so when I like remembered my grades, I was thinking, like maybe I can go to a better university because the university I was going to, like, it wasn't a bad school, but it wasn't like the best school. It's just like some random state school, right? But like I was thinking maybe I could go to a really, really good school and like I could focus on like grades and like doing better for myself and like instead of letting everything else define me, I can just let my grades define me. Like I could be exactly what my parents have always wanted, right? So
Oh yeah.
I go back on my phone and I look and I'm like, I'm gonna go to this school and I saw like I'm an economics and applied mathematics major. So I was like thinking, okay, like I'm I'm gonna try to go to a school that can do that. And Stony Brook like has a really good program for that. So, um, they had dates where I could apply and get accepted. Like I would know right away. All I had to do was show them my resume, and I said I'm going to do this, and I know I'm gonna get in. And I called my mom and I told her I needed to leave and I needed to transfer, and they were really surprised, but since like I was going to a better university, like they were supportive of it. And that's how I ended up at Stony Brook. And that's how I like and if I didn't go to Stony Brook, I probably would have ended up killing myself. And that's how Bryn Mish was birthed, because that's when I also started to pursue music again, because I deeply reflected and I said like what were like some of the few things that really made me happy, and like what did I like lose, like why do I hate myself, like why do I hate everything. And I've always loved music my whole entire life, like ever since I was a baby I would say I want to be a singer, I want to be a pop star, I want to be a rock star, all of those things. But in high school I was a choir kid, I was in musicals, everything that involved music I was a part of. But when I was in college for my
Mhm.
first year and a half, I completely lost touch of that. I completely lost touch of who I was. And so I said, you know, like when I killed myself in January, I killed the person that I hated, and I recreated myself to be the person that I wanted to be. Because I felt like the person I was before cared a lot about social status, cared a lot about like things in life that just aren't important. And when that all came crashing down, I went crashing down with it, and I told myself I was never gonna let myself do that again. So I created Bryn Mish, and I started making music again. And I said,
IG isn't your real last name?
uh, because like I feel like it's prettier. Like my middle name's Michelle, so that's where Mish comes from.
And what's your last name
Okay.
and phone number?
I can give you guys my phone number, but I'm not giving you my full name.
I
Drop.
like her
I
full
don't think
name.
you should phone up. I don't think you should drop your phone number on the podcast.
Yeah, no, not for our 5 viewers.
Yeah,
No, this one's gonna get the ones with the Ziril always seem to do well.
yeah.
Awesome.
He's a view racker. Yeah, so
Don't worry, don't worry. I'll
comments,
promote this.
people
Thank
in
you,
the
thank you.
comments of I killed myself in January, they seem to think that it's your best song. Do you think that?
On that topic, I'm gonna go check my oven again.
But I think so. Honestly, I think it's one of like the best like lyrical songs I made. And other than that, I think like I have better, like more creative songs or more fun ones. But that one's really special to me just because it came from like a very very real thing, and I feel like
Yeah.
the genuineness that came from it made it really important. So that's like because of January 2020. It's why I started making music again. It's why I ended up in Long Island, and it's really how I found incelcore, because I was listening to a lot of rap music before, but like I've always loved music. And like when I was in middle school and early high school, I was like emo slash scene, and I was the most happy when I was truly myself. So when I like wanted to redo things and I transferred schools, I said I'm gonna be unapologetically myself. Like I'm not appealing
Hmm.
to what people want from me. I'm gonna be myself. And by doing that, I was a lot happier. And I think that everyone should unapologetically be themselves, because when you start letting other people define you, like you'll never like have fulfillment.
That's awesome. Ziril, you have a song that
What?
goes into that crazy
You're
detail.
just gonna leave her hanging? All right.
Well,
That's it though.
leave her
That's
hanging
pretty
on
much
what? I
it.
said that was awesome. That's sick.
All right.
Listen to the song. You should make a sequel. I killed myself in May.
My friend killed themselves in February.
Speaking of
Actually, of
February
this
friends
is
killing
year.
themselves, I got a shepherd's
February is
pie
the
now. Sorry, you were saying?
February is the worst month for that. I have a lot of friends who did that in February and just died for other reasons in February.
Yeah, I'm sorry for
Yeah,
your
isn't
loss.
February like statistically the most depressed month?
Really? That makes a lot of sense though.
It's
What?
either January or February. It's like after Christmas during winter when it's like dark outside and shit.
Seasonal depression.
Is it the case that people in Iceland, when they get like no sunlight, like do they just like fucking drop dead?
I mean, that's why so many Antarcticans killed themselves. There's like no one living there now.
I know.
There's no sun.
That was a good joke. Funny.
Thank you.
I mean, no, not funny. No.
I'm
Very
here
sad.
to lighten up the mood.
With your shepherd's
I mean,
pie, your mama's favorite, famous shepherd's pie
My
recipe.
mama's favorite shepherd's pie.
Your mama's famous shepherd pot pie.
Yeah.
so if anyone's struggling with anything, come on the podcast with the suicide hotline. We'll train professionals in the area of therapy.
Yeah,
But
sure.
for legal purposes, we're
is
not.
that legal? Yeah.
We're not
Um,
professionals, and we won't help you. But come on.
crazy. What do you have? Like something?
Can you be a little more specific?
On the agenda. Like we were going to ask Ziril to explain a song, but we're an hour in.
Do you have a song?
I mean, I have a whole album of songs where everything really has.
Wait, yeah, you can. Wait, no, explain one from your new album.
And probably. Oh, from my new album?
And that'll give people
new album
incentive
is
to
all-
listen to it.
My new album is all instrumentals, but one of
Explain the
songs on-
chords.
one of the s- I
Chord
was gonna
protect.
say one of the songs on there was actually the first song that I wrote ever, and it's really simple because I didn't know how to write a song, but at the time
Oh yeah, let's go.
it was about it was just me trying to express my feelings, how I felt after it was February. It was February, and
Oh no.
some of my friends passed away, and that's what it was about.
That.
I'm sorry for your
yeah.
losses.
If you, Honky, if you want to hear about like chords, I have a song on my new album called Brick Wall, where I mostly just ignore the chords, and I play like two sets of chords on top of each other at different times. It's in rhythm, but they're all different
Polychords.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So, like, there are two different chords, but there's a chord on top of the two different chords.
No, so there's two different there's one chord progression. They both start with E, and one of them goes. I think one of them goes.
Are you gonna play it
Sure.
on your bottles or no?
No, because the
Oh, okay.
bottles do something completely different.
Yeah, they don't really make multiple pitches.
I mean, I could. I think that I used multiple. I think that I used three tracks of bottles for one of the.
You
first
should do a
songs.
bottle a cappella song.
I think it was something like. Do you know who Matt Dismas is?
Yes, Matt Dismas Jr.
Oh.
Oh, there's lore.
Wow. What do you think of his music?
Good.
Oh, do you think of his music?
Do you think of his music?
Honestly, all I've been thinking about is math.
Well,
Matt?
there you go.
I think I heard Matt.
Brynn does not think about Matt Dismas's
I think
music.
she just said Matt.
She said math. She has finals.
I'm pretty sure I
You
heard
must have
about
said
Matt.
math.
Yeah, I
Oh,
heard
Yeah,
that
I
too.
haven't been
All
listening
she's
to
been
any
think-
music like
Yeah,
for
there
like
you
the
go.
past like 2 or 3 weeks. So like to be
So
like I
she's
haven't.
only been thinking about him as a person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she's been thinking about Matt.
But not his music. Okay.
I like Matt Bismuth, even though sometimes he insults me in the chat. I don't care.
We're gonna
I still
clip
like
that.
him.
You're gonna clip
Okay.
that. All right.
Who's we?
So song.
When I do
Oh.
homework and studying, I like to put on a little I like to listen to noise. I like to listen to Vomir and Merzbow.
Personally, I like to listen to this podcast. So if you're watching
Yeah,
and you
if you're
do your
doing-
I
homework,
can't
I'm
listen
sure you
to
don't.
music
You
and
have to
study.
edit
I
it.
can only do one at a time.
That's me.
Do you
If
Did
I
you
want
wanna
listen to
talk
music
about
and
the
study,
video
I end
clip
up like writing. I end up writing the shit I'm listening to. It's kind of weird.
don't you listen to
Yeah,
classical
I've
music?
I've been there before.
So, Brynn, we have a segment on this show where we force our guests to like play a song, right?
Hmm
So, Honky and I haven't chosen a song, so I'll just choose it on the spot. We're gonna play "Take Me to Church," the song about.
I thought
gay
we
guys.
decided on that.
Oh.
We were like DMing each other.
Really?
Do you have a better pop song idea? You don't want to do the.
You
gay
don't
one?
like church? I feel like this was a really religious podcast. I think it's fitting.
Okay, well that's I'm pretty that's a pop song about church. I'm pretty sure that's like an anti-religious song.
Yeah,
Don't
but
trust pop stars, they're satanic.
When me and Ziril were hanging out, we prayed together.
Yes. Yes.
We said grace before eating.
that's
Oh,
crazy.
okay, that's
That's
sweet.
pretty
Diner.
cool.
That's sick.
And also, when did we eat at Artie's?
Yes. I
Okay.
watched Mister eat like
What's
a
that?
whole like rotisserie chicken.
I remember that. I remember that.
Duh, you were there.
So if you guys are against "Take Me to Church," we can do.
Wait, which key?
Are we doing "Take Me to Church"?
I don't know.
said
I don't know the song
against.
really well, to be honest.
He said we're not doing that one.
If you
Can
guys.
we like party in the
No.
USA or some
We
shit?
already
like,
did that
something that,
song.
like, I
We
know.
already-
That was actually
already
the
did
first
that.
one we did.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Oh my
yeah.
god.
Say another. Say another.
Let me think of one.
I
Maybe
was
a
gonna
Taylor
suggest
Swift
All
song?
Star. Oh wow, we've done a lot of.
Oh,
those.
we could do All Star.
I'm not a big
We
fan.
should.
Of
I don't know all the lyrics. To that
No, let's
either.
just
Let
do
me
it.
think,
Come on.
Let me think.
Well,
let me
I know
think.
all of the lyrics. to that
Brynn
song
knows
by
like
now. You
10
could
pop
just pitch
songs
them
at
up.
least. What other?
Let me think of like a very, very popular song that everyone knows like the lyrics to. Country Road.
You can just search up
Country
the.
Road.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
That's one of the first songs that I learned.
on the guitar.
Yeah,
I've-
way back like 9-10 years ago.
I have never learned it on guitar, so I guess I'll be singing.
It's an iconic song.
Bro, I literally thought you were talking about Old Town Road. I was so confused.
Oh no, Country Road, take me home to the
Okay.
place I belong.
Maybe we should do Old Town Road.
No,
No,
no.
No, we're doing Country Roads.
Okay.
Can you hear me playing this at all?
Not really.
Yes.
Not really.
Okay. Okay. Well, one person can hear it. So as soon as I get through that, it starts. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, all my memories gather round her. Mindless lady, stranger to blue water, dark and perfect. It's a great start.
Yeah.
I actually didn't play for half of the time because I had to move my music with my hand, and that's hard to do while you're playing the violin.
It's fine. Ziril had
That's
us
funny
covered.
as fuck.
Yeah,
Oh.
I have been playing that song for. I've performed that song, and I've been playing that song for 9-10 years.
Okay,
Wow,
we should
that's
mute everyone else except Zero and Brynn.
okay. Well, it's
And
like
maybe me
it's
hard.
almost it's like 11:15 now, and I have to study. I have two midterm, actually two finals tomorrow. But if you want, I could definitely do another podcast in the future during the summer.
Don't
That
worry,
would be
we're
sick.
ending soon. Before we end it off, we have a
Oh, I
segment.
thought you. She was asking about coming back on, and you said, "Oh, we're ending soon." Like the podcast.
Oh, I thought she was just like being nice and saying, "Oh yeah, I have school. I gotta go."
Yeah, she does have to go. We do have to end,
She can come back on,
but
obviously.
she would like to be on in the future.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
definitely come on again.
Yeah, July 2nd. Clear your calendar.
July
we have a thing where
2nd.
we. Also, do you have a question for our next people, or should we just ask?
Yeah, no, we should do that.
Well,
What?
then we have two questions for our next guest.
Oh.
My question for the next guest is, are you doing okay?
Okay, and our
Okay.
second part of the segment is, do you have any confessions?
Confessions. I love everybody who listens and supports my music. I love the incel core community, and even though a lot of them hold great disdain towards me for being a female on the internet, I love them and I'll pray for them.
Why did you
Yeah.
decide to be a female on the internet?
Bro, I don't know. Okay, we all have an X chromosome. Okay, but I happen to have two.
Okay, Ziril, do you have any confessions? Do you want to finally
yes.
admit that you're circumcised?
I'm not going to talk about that.
I think he. Wait. Can we place bets? I think he is.
I think he is too. Yeah, I have a strong feeling that he is.
I don't talk about my genitals online because I'm
That's
not a weirdo.
very fair. That's very fair. Honestly, it doesn't matter what you are because that's your private business.
Brynn, are you circumcised?
Sadly, I do not have male genitalia.
Female circumcision exists.
For what?
They like mutilate it.
Oh my
that's for
gosh.
both,
What
but-
the hell?
Yeah.
That is not the same thing.
Anyway, my confession is that I hate everyone, especially myself. And that's all.
Wow, that was a big contrast to Brynn's. Do you hate the people that listen to your music?
Almost as much as I hate myself.
Wow.
Wow, that's deep. Last time you said you were gonna kill yourself as your final words. I'm glad
Did
you
I?
haven't. Yeah, you. Or
I'm
no.
gonna kill
like
myself
the
one of these days. I'm getting real close to
okay.
it.
Okay, yeah. On that
by
note,
the time you
thanks for
guys
watching,
are-
everyone.
By
Don't
the
kill
time
yourselves.
by the time you guys hear this, I will be dead. I'm killing myself Friday.
What do you mean you have an album coming out? You can't do that.
Yeah.
Right after the album comes out, I'm live streaming my own suicide.
No, you have to go on a tour to perform it.
And you have to help promote this podcast.
World
It doesn't
tour.
come out until
I
like
can't
after the
perform it.
album.
I would need like 4 guitars and 8 hands.
Yeah, just use a loop. That's fine. Okay. Outro? Who wants to say it?
At least do it when the podcast comes out. Oh yeah, the outro. Don't kill yourself
I
because I
can-
think we could be liable for it. Also, because
Wait.
we care about you. Brynn, do you want to say the
Hey,
outro?
wait. Oh, Brynn? Okay.
Wait, what'd you say? The outro?
Yeah, say
Yeah.
the outro. You're our biggest
You
fan,
know.
right?
The outro.
What's the outro?
I thought you were
I
our
can
biggest
do,
fan.
I can do an outro. I have one in mind.
I think
Oh,
Ziril did
is
more
like an-
outros than me.
Is like an outro like anything I want?
I thought you knew the outro.
Do you know the outro?
She doesn't even
No,
know the
I don't.
outro.
The outro.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
What's the outro?
Okay.
Okay, Ziril
Ziril
can
will
do the
tell
outro.
you.
Thank you for tuning in to Suicide Hotline. Please call us again next time you have no friends and your grades are bad.